Alright, unmuting. Gonna go ahead and transition. Boop! Alright, here we go.
Alright, hold up. You're a little too loud on my end. Mind if I turn you down?
Yeah, go ahead and turn it down.
Okay. Say something, Silver.
Tango Tango?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Well, not without getting hearing loss by age 30, anyway.
It's morning. All squads, form up. Roundtable soldiers who have sworn to follow the Child of Prophecy. Northern fairies who have served me faithfully over the years. And volunteer soldiers from across the land. As of today, We are a single army with a single mission. We are, all of us, now the army of the new queen. Comrades dedicated to building a new Britain, ruled by a true king, just as Einzel prophesied. You there, Silver Shinobi, I can tell what you're thinking, and I don't care that it's not a more original name. There has been no word of surrender from Camelot, which is our glorious queen's way of telling us to bring it on. Fine by me. I've been waiting 100 years for this day. Are you all ready to fight? To give your lives if necessary? Then let's show them what we're made of. Just lowering my volume a little. It's time to end Morgan's reign and take down Camelot. All troops, move out. Our first objective, smash through the main gate. So, this is it. The Round Table Army's 1st Division includes you, Artoria, and Da Vinci. The 2nd Division includes Muramasa and Grimer. And in Noknariab's main force, bringing up the rear, we have Red Ra and Habitrot, who have both said they won't be taking part in the battle. As for me, I asked to be assigned to the 1st Division alongside you. Yep, Muramasa and Grimer should be stronger working together. Which is why I had them join the 2nd Division, since they need all the help they can get. Oh, speak of the devil.
We of the 2nd Division came here to pay our respects before we begin our advance. Thank you. We'll be counting on your division to act as a decoy by attacking the ramparts, while those of us in the 1st Division protect the giant core. I'm afraid you'll all be on your own out there. The longer the battle drags on, the higher our chances of being routed. So keep your attacks on the ramparts to a bare minimum necessary. Try not to take any foolish risks. Once the main gate is open, you're to regroup with the main force and follow Noknariab's orders. Yes, sir. We won't let you down. Child of Prophecy? Foreign Mage? No. Lady Artoria. Lord Silver Shinobi. You two stay safe out there too, okay? And take care of the commander for us. Come on. We'd better move out too. The main gate is protected by soldiers from the Queen's army, who are being led by Tamlin Barghest. Our job is to safely escort Noknariab's giant core to the main gate so they can destroy it. This also means we'll be handling the Queen's army and Barghest herself. Artoria, you'll be out front casting protective spells on the rest of our troops. Silver Shinobi, you'll handle the more powerful Queen's Knights and Barghest, right? What about the secret pact we made with her? I remember. Of course we're not going to fight her. Once we make it through the main gate, she should declare her allegiance to the Child of Prophecy, just like we agreed in Manchester. But it's not as though we agreed on a plan. And knowing her, I'm sure she's going to fulfill her role as one of Morgan's knights right up until the main gate is destroyed. So first we need to secure a route to the main gate. Then we need to keep Barghest busy. That's what you mean, right, Da Vinci? Yep. Barghest should make her final peace with her decision once she sees you leading the charge. So even though it'll be dangerous, we're still going to face her head on. This part is just like what we confirmed before daybreak. Got it, Silver Shinobi? Yep. All depends on how quickly we can get through the main gate. I can't believe it! Do you mean Barghest is actually going to come over to our side? Oberon? Oberon? You're going to fight too? Yep, this is the final battle. Not much need for me to run recon anymore, is there? Besides, I'm sick of being left out. I may not exactly be a combat powerhouse, but I can at least be of some help. More importantly, when did you talk to Barghest? Right before we went to the Lake District. Ah, I see. Yes, that timing would have worked out nicely. Very efficient. The important thing is, if Barghest really is going to join us,
That improves our chances considerably. In fact, with a bit of luck, my lie just might become the truth. Huh? What are you talking about? A victory without any casualties. With Barghest on our side, we only have to worry about Lancelot. And as long as Muramasa and Grimer keep her occupied, we should have no trouble getting into the castle. Great work, you two. This gives us a real shot of reaching the throne room without losing anyone. Percival, you guard Artoria. Mash, you guard Silver Shinobi. Alright, let's go. First order of business. Clear away the soldiers guarding the main gate. Alright, so, knight classes and casters.
Yeah. Knowing what's gonna happen after this, something tells me that's gonna be a big mistake. Or it'll set Kojin's plan into motion for this lost belt.
Okay. If I remember right. Yes, Pretender is good against knight classes. And
but weak against cavalry class.
Yeah. So okay. So I grab an Oberon and I'll go ahead and bring the Rider party actually. Let me switch Kintoki with Super Orion, though. If I could... There he is. Alright. Let me switch his position with Teach. And I think Queen Maeve can take a back seat here. And let's go ahead and... Summer Ishtar. Alright. That should be a decent setup. Now, let's see. Quick Buster. Let's see. Yeah, that's Quick Arts, Quick Buster. All Buster. Quick Arts. I'll go with the Chaldea combat uniform. Alright. Time to engage. Alrighty, contact. Alright, one guy down. Okay. There we go, some NP charge. Alright, first wave down. Hey, ours is 427. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, you're a little early for the fireworks, if you know what I mean.
If anything, I'd say they're just in time. Let's see.
Not the fireworks I meant, Silver.
Let's see. Let's go ahead. Pirate's Glory.
Silver,
Yeah.
Love you, bud, but sometimes you can just miss the point so much. Gotta go up in terms of animations.
I might have turned it up a little loud. There we go. Hola, ¿qué tal? No problemos, normal. ¿Y tú? Oof. Alright, let's get some gentlemanly love in there.
There we go.
Have Teach build his meter back up a good bit. Not as much as I was hoping for. Then again, 2 attacks were busters, so... Oh, here we go. So Oberon has class advantage against her, but Barghest does not have class disadvantage against him. That's the part I gotta remember. Foul weather, gain resistance to all attacks. Okay. You know what? I don't normally do this, but this would probably be a good time to use a command spell.
Me personally, I just use them off the gate.
Let's see.
Me personally, I just use them off the... Silver, me personally, I would use them off the rip.
Yeah. Alright, Evening Shroud. Voyager of the Storm. Okay. Increase Buster Card effectiveness. Boost NP strength up, which temporarily increases the effect of NP strength up. Apply a state that removes buffs and apply Eternal Slumber. And apply target focus. 3 turns, 1 time per...
Why would you cripple yourself like that?
Basically getting the big hit in now, but...
So I ask again, why would you cripple yourself like that?
Yeah, looking at the full effect, yeah, I might have to pass on that. I'll just go with the buff all allies. Alright, now let's see. Heavy special attack damage to all lawful enemies. Increases with overcharge. Remove attack buffs, inflict sleep, apply invincible to all enemies. So, if I do an NP chain with Oberon at the end, that should probably get the most out of it. Alright, Queen Anne's Revenge, Testarossa Maiden, Ride Rhyme Goodfellow. Okay, good start right there. Right. I forgot about Rider Carmilla's Nullify buff effect. Oh, and that was it. Okay. Hey!
Huh?
Alexander, bond level 8.
Oh.
Alright. Camelot proper, we're dealing with the Lancer.
So that means we gotta bring in all of the sabers.
Yep.
And I do mean all of the saber.
Yep. I was hoping I could charge in during this decoy operation. But these walls are just bizarre. They're hot, cold, slippery, and repellent all at the same time. It's almost like they're alive the way I adapt to whatever I throw at them. Ugh, damn it! Camelot's walls are modeled after Orkneys. They got 1,000-year-old live oak trees propping them up on the inside. Don't bother trying to destroy them. They'll just regenerate instantly. It'd be faster to just pry open the east gate. We don't got tools for something like that. No choice but to hold our ground here. No, wait. Hang on. You're a caster, right, blue guy? Can you make us a platform we can use to scale the walls? Oh, an oak platform to counter an oak wall, huh? Yeah, good idea. I'll grow one right now.
Ah, crap. Looks like your brilliant idea was a little late, red guy. Look up there. I know that sound.
Just 2 servants? This must be the decoy. Too bad. But at least you two should be worthy opponents. And since we've met, we can skip the introductions. We can finally pick up where we left off at Sheffield and the pit. This time, I'll make sure I finish you both off properly, now that I know how resilient servants can be. Muramasa, I'll cut you into horizontal sections, and Greamer into vertical ones. Doesn't that sound nice since you're such good friends?
Friends? I hardly know this kid. If you want to slice and dice him, go right ahead. Nobody asked you. Come on, Muramasa. Let's show her what we can really do. Of course, if you want to let her chop you into servant chunks, I won't stop you.
There, you see? You are friends. You think alike. And that makes this even more worth it. Finding a good rival is hard, especially when you're one of the strongest creatures ever to exist. Like me.
That's so. Then you better come at us with everything you've got, too. You still haven't fought at your full strength, right?
You bet I will. It would be a waste to hold anything back against you two. My name is Tomlin Lancelot. Prepare to be sliced to ribbons, you ridiculous divine servants of proper human history.
Guessing this is single target. So...
You're gonna need single target sabers.
Yep.
Let's bring in Saber Astolfo.
Alright. I really ought to thank that other version of York. I really ought to thank York for what I'm about to do next.
Ooh! Idea!
Does Melusine have the dragon trait?
I know her true form does, but that's for another time.
Because my idea was to bring in Sigurd.
Well, you can bring him in because he's a single target, but...
Yeah, but if she does...
I'll look up what her traits are.
In the meantime, I suppose I'll take the real Lancelot.
Okay, she is dragon.
Alright.
Sigurd, you're in the clear, blood.
Yep. Let's see. I think for Lancelot, I'm gonna want Devilish Bodhisattva. Same for Sigurd. And for Okita, I'll give her Kaleidoscope. And Saber Astolfo also has a Kaleidoscope, so we should be all set. I'll stick with my Chaldea combat uniform. Boom. Contact. She doesn't have any sure hit skills, does she?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
But she sure is unless you're talking about her cuteness, that is.
Let's see. Increase NP charge to max at the end of each turn and increase NP strength. So it's basically like the Camelot Singularity and Mordred's Rampage gift.
Boy, am I glad Kojin's not here when you brought it up.
Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong, it's just...
Alright, let's see.
You know how a man is with his Knight of Treachery.
Okay. Greamer gets protection from arrows. Knight of the Lake. Okay. Primordial Rune. Okay.
Come in. Okay, Silver, I'm gonna be back. Something just came up.
Alright, take it easy. Alright, let's see. Erendite Overload, Tsumukari Muramasa, and Greamer Arts. Okay. Good chunk right out the gate. Nice. Hey, if you could attack Greamer again, that would be great. No! Best case scenario. Excellent. Okay. And Greamer's down. Yeah, didn't even wait for him to trigger his sacrifice of the world tree. Let's see. Apply evade. Might as well make sure. All right. Oh no! She has sure hit now. Best case scenario, attack Muramasa. Yes! Okay. That's good. Let's see. Dragon modification. Just to apply the guts. That. That. And to that. Well, no damage taken plus, but There we go. Okay. And that just leaves a Astolfo. La Black Luna. Majestic Triumph will return. Declaration of Destruction. Alright. Okay. Ha! And I sealed her noble phantasm. Ha ha ha! Alright, now would be a good time to build up some meter. Do I have a leyline stone available? Alright. If I do this right. Alright, damage taken plus applied. So now I think Astolfo's going to finish her off. Well, Okita's down. But I guess at this point I've already won. Boom, boom, boom. All right, good. All right. Gotcha. How could the foreign mage be supporting you from so far away? It ain't support. It's strategy. It took a lot out of him, but I had Silver Shinobi summon those servants before we began our advance. And I used my own magical energy to keep them around. But that all ends now. This took a hell of a lot more out of me than I expected. I knew I was insane to try and look after heroic spirits from different mythologies. You're a mage? Then Sage isn't just a nickname? The hell do you take me for? Well, you just look like you'd be more at home throwing spears. Besides, Gungnir's pretty famous in Britain, too. Aw, I thought you were a lancer like me. What the actual hell? Muramasa, are you sure this is the Lancelot everyone's so afraid of? I know, it's hard to believe. But yes, she's a lonely airhead. But it's her, for sure. That's it. I'm definitely killing Muramasa later. Hang on. That doesn't make any sense. Your objective is to break through the main gate. The foreign mage should be putting everything he has into that. If he had power to spare for you, that must mean... They did it! The giant core broke through the main gate! And that's not all. Tumlin Barghest has defected from the Queen's army. Barghest the Indomitable is on our side now. Barghest. So that's why your heart didn't seem to be in this. Very well. You've won this battle. Tumlin Lancelot has officially lost. Go ahead and tell everyone that the Child of Prophecy defeated all 3 of Morgan's knights. But that's only because I can see which way the wind is blowing here. Remember, I personally haven't lost. Don't you dare think otherwise. Yep, that's a dragon, alright. That's the trouble with those dominant species types. They act like they understand the human world, but they never listen to a thing people say. Oh well, at least our work here is done. I'm gonna head back to the main force along with the division. How about you? I'm gonna join Silver Shinobi. Even with Barghest on our side, we still got our work cut out for us invading the castle proper. Gotcha.
Well, good luck. Remember, Morgan's serious business. According to the first Screamer's notes, she never backed down from a fight in her life. It doesn't matter where she is or who she's up against. Once she starts a fight, she won't stop until her opponent's dead, or she is. She's as dedicated and stubborn as they come. Artoria might be okay, but an opponent like that's going to be tough for Silver Shinobi and MASH to deal with. So make sure you keep an eye out for them. And if worst comes to worst, you catch my drift? Of course I do. Seems like everyone's forgotten about it by now, but the whole reason I came here in the first place was to take Morgan's head. Alright, Caster this time. The main gate is open. Prepare to enter the castle town. The Child of Prophecy's team will make their way to the castle via the western route, neutralizing any enemy troops encountered on the way. If any enemy troops wish to surrender, let them do so. Follow Tomlin Barguest's example. Our goal is the establishment of a new order in Britain, one that can stand up to the threat of the Great Calamity. Remember, these fairies are not our true enemy. Do not kill unless absolutely necessary. Damn it, Percival. Where do you get off taking all the best parts for yourself? Alright, two can play at that game. Giant Corps, great work breaking through the main gate. But don't overtax yourselves. Fall back to the rear. Wind troops, go help the Round Table Army. Earth and Fang troops, continue your advance towards the castle. Split up into 4 divisions to neutralize the Queen's army. I'll lead the King clan through the east route. Bull Squad, forward! You're fighting out front too, Nocnaria? Of course I'm leading my own troops. I need to set an example for my subjects. If I end up getting hit by a stray arrow, then so be it. Don't bother telling me not to push myself. None of you would listen to me if I asked you to do the same either, right? This is our only chance to go toe-to-toe with Morgan. Last one to the castle's a rotten egg, Artoria. Come on, let's keep moving. We don't need to worry about Nocnaria. There's still a lot of fighting going on around the main gate, but I'll subdue the Queen's soldiers stationed outside the ramparts. Once they see that a Tomlin has defected, that should prompt more of them to surrender. One more thing. Have one of the Round Table Army soldiers stay behind me so there is someone seen to be keeping an eye on me. That should put the other Rebel Army soldiers at ease. Good idea. We know you won't betray us, but the other soldiers won't have that confidence. Still, are you sure you don't want to come along? This is your chance to defeat the Queen and become ruler of Britain yourself. I can't do that. I may have gone over to your side, but I still cannot turn my horn on the Queen. After this battle, I intend to entrust the aftermath to you and the clans, and be imprisoned for my crimes. I see. So you really have thought this through. I'll keep an eye on you then. Once the Rebel Army sees the Round Table Army's resident Joker standing beside you, they should stop thinking of you as a threat. But don't think that'll be the end of it. You'll still have a ton of work to do even after things calm down near the main gate. Camelot's upper-class fairies are deathly afraid of you too. So one look from you should be more than enough to keep them in line. Yes, you're right. That would be the right way to use me. I would have no problem wielding my horn against them. But I am sure you haven't forgotten how I burned down your woods. Do you not hate me for that, Oberon the traitor? Oh, intensely, but now's not the time to go into that. We have other things to take care of first. Isn't that right, Percival? Of course. Thank you for entrusting us with the fate of New Britain, Tomlin Barguest. We won't let you down. Division 1, move out. The Child of Prophecy and the Foreign Mage are about to make their way to the castle. It won't be long now before the prophecy is realized. In the name of the Round Table, we must ensure they both arrive safe and sound.
They've made it through the main gate. Only those free of sin may pass, huh? The problem is, there are no fairies without sin in Britain. It was High Queen Morgan's choice to have the gate acknowledge that, and still let those with sin pass through anyway. It was her one act of mercy, and they've trampled all over it. So I see no reason to be merciful to them now. I'll destroy all the rebel army squads in the castle town, one by one, then punish Barghest for turning traitor. That's the part I must play as a Tanlin. In 20 minutes, it will all be... That wind. It's from Aurora. Huh? All right. Rider Da Vinci. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up a rider team. Okay. Teach. Francis Drake. Achilles and Ryder Carmilla. It looks like I'm going to be dealing with some crowd control, so... Origin Bullet for Teach. And one for... Drake. Let's get one for Achilles as well. Where are... There they are. And let's get a kaleidoscope for Carmilla. Alright. Looks good to me. Contact! Alright, Buffalo Allies. Okay, good charge for a first turn. let's see. Let's get a little extra charge on Teach. Alright, let's go ahead and... all cannons blazing. Double Voyager of the Storm. Gentlemanly Love, just to be safe. Alright. And I have around Caliburn, just in case. Alright, so that's done. So this is Camelot, the city Queen Morgan built. But this is no time to be admiring it. The pool of magical energy stored here is incredible. I've seen many magical reactor cores before, but this easily surpassed them all. Yep, it's both the far end of the world and its center. And it's just as strong as the tower at the ends of the world we saw in the holy city of Camelot. Also, no matter how much things are going our way, we can't forget that Morgan still has the Sacred Lance. Be on your guard, everyone. There's still a chance she'll try to use Rongo Miniad against us. So we need to make our way into the castle before she destroys the whole city. You said it. Right. We can't let Morgan do that. Not to Camelot, the city of the Round Table. Rongo Miniad? Excuse me, Lady Da Vinci, but what is Rongo Miniad? Hang on. Something just came up. Right. Sorry about that. Excuse me, Lady Da Vinci, but what is Rongo Miniad?
Is it the name of a Tom Lin? Though, if it were, I'm sure I would have heard it before. You know, Rongominiad, it's the lance they had right at the main gate. Have you guys really never heard of it? It's a truly massive burst of magical energy, which can make a hole in the ground that's almost the size of the pit. No. Wait, that's right. Of course you're right! Not a single person in Britain has ever seen Rongominiad's light before. Morgan didn't use the sacred lance to conquer Britain. If she had, the aftermath would be impossible to miss! But what about what Muramasa said? That's true. I'm sure Rongominiad does exist here. But she still never used it, which means she must have conquered Britain all on her own. So then why did she have fairies pay the existence tax? If she doesn't need it for Rongominiad, what's all this magical energy being used for? Tomlin Barguest has surrendered to the rebel army and forsaken her duty to guard the main gate. After briefly circling Camelot's airspace, Tomlin Lancelot has disappeared to parts unknown. There have been no reports of her defeat, so we believe she has deserted her post in defiance of her orders. The rebel army currently controls 60% of Camelot. 42 of the Queen's Knights are still able to fight. We have blocked off the castle's entrance using the movable partition, but we believe it is only a matter of time until the rebel army breaks through that as well. I can't believe it! They got through the main gate? Barguest turned traitor? You see, I always knew we never should have trusted that damn black dog, let alone given her territory of her own. Knocknarea tamed giants? Why do the Northern Fairies even have creatures like that there? This is exactly what I hate about Northerners. Those hicks don't know the first thing about politics or economics. Just look at what those barbarians are doing to my prized shop! That's it. I demand the High Queen compensate me for damages. I haven't been paying for insurance all this time for nothing. Now Lady Lancelot is gone too? Then who's going to kill the rebels? No, I can't have Knocknarea out here. I've been bad-mouthing her every day for years. She'll kill me for sure. Oh, but the Child of Prophecy will save me, right? Right? Could it actually be that... Could the High Queen's army lose? But then what's going to happen to us? High Queen Morgan, wise and fair High Queen Morgan, what are we going to do? Should we surrender to them now? Maybe they'll stop if you give yourself up? You are right to be concerned. Barguest has revolted, Lancelot has defied her orders, the main gate has been smashed, and it is only a matter of time until the rebels control the city. Very well. The time for games with the Tom Lin has come to an end. I shall change the course of this battle. Whoa. The High Queen just stood up from her throne. This is wonderful! 3 cheers for Her Majesty! But, now what? The rebels aren't going to stop just because she got up, right? Silence, officials! Prostrate yourselves along the wall and shed tears of adoration. The High Queen is about to join the fray. This shall now be Her Majesty's battlefield. It has been 2,000 years since I last exerted myself. I shall have to take care not to break them utterly in the opening moments. Berserker, huh? I could have sworn it was a straight shot to the castle before. This must be the movable partition I heard about. They said it could be used to alter the positions of Camelot's ramparts, and even some of its buildings.
Oh, that explains it. I thought things looked different from the last time we were here. I see. Then I guess some of these large buildings are actually part of the ramparts. In fact, now that I'm really looking, I can even see the rails on the ground. Even if they're only used to slide things horizontally, that's still impressive. That means we won't be able to take the route to the castle as we have it on our map. If they could move buildings around as they like, they could just as easily block off the entrance to the castle. Oh, you're right. Of course they would do that. Thank you, Mash. You've been a big help. If you hadn't said anything, I would have kept blindly searching for the entrance like an idiot. Not at all. I didn't do anything, really. I know I haven't had any time to talk to this Lost Belt version of Percival, but he's nothing like I imagined. If anything, it feels like I'm talking to someone around my own age. So we can't trust our eyes to take us where we need to go, huh? In that case, it must be over there. Strongest magical energy signal is over that way, so that must be where the throne is. Understood. Etoile, get the word out to the other troops. Tell them Camelot's terrain is malleable, so the maps may be unreliable. So you just want me to send an unencrypted message to anyone and everyone? No problem. Is that wind? It's a wind tiding, a technique the Wind Clan use to carry their voices over long distances. The big problem is that other fairies can hear what you say too, so it's not good for secrecy. I'd guess only the most powerful Wind Clan fairies can use it to speak exclusively to specific individuals. I see. So you can't use it for clandestine purposes, but it's perfect if you want to get the word out to lots of people at once. I guess that means Noctnaria will hear it too, but that's okay. Right now, getting into the castle is our top priority. Right. I'd like to settle things before the Queen's Knights have a chance to regroup. Hang on. Does that wind tiding thing usually make it rain ash too? Artoria! Mash? So that shield of yours is the Round Table. It seems proper human history mages are as lacking in fear as they are respect. You have taken the gathering place of your greatest heroes, the symbol of all who have sworn to defend their country, and turned it into your personal weapon. Not even I would think to go so far. Or is it precisely because you are from proper human history that you have gone to such depraved lengths? Perhaps you never cared what means you chose if it meant your survival in the end. No way! How? And in the middle of the city? It's really her. Morgan, Queen of Fairy Britain. Of course I have come for you in my city. What cause would there be for me to wait until the rabble sullies my castle before crushing them? Camelot's throne is the linchpin of my Britain. I would never let you stain it with blood. Artoria, the child of prophecy. Silver Shinobi, the mage of Chaldea. And you, the servant who possesses the gallant Galahad's spirit origin. Well done on completing your pilgrimage. On that I commend you. Once again, judgment has been passed on to the 6 clans. Soon all of Britain's fairies shall know salvation. And yet, it is all I can do to be sick at the thought. The bells of pilgrimage are a temporary salve at best. The fairies are all too quick to forget about your hard work. They remember nothing of your struggle, your anger, your grief. Surely you realized as much by the time you rang the second bell, and yet you persisted in your pilgrimage. You have taken what is right and proper from this lost Britain. I trust you are pleased with yourself? Of course not. Don't talk to me about right and proper. I was only born because you abandoned your duty. If you'd just done your job like you were supposed to, she would never have had to become king. I don't know what the clan's original sin was, and I don't care. I just want to fulfill my duty and be done with it. Whatever struggles you went through as Isk, or how the Land of the Fae first came about, none of that has anything to do with me. I didn't stand a chance against you before, but things are different now. So come on, Morgan. Let's do this thing. Afterwards, well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I don't know what's right and what's not. I don't want to know anything about my destiny either. I can't do anything about Britain's future or the outside world. I don't have some noble cause or grand ambition like you. All I know is that I want to win. That's the only part of myself I believe in. I see. So you still know nothing of your true identity, even after completing your pilgrimage. Come then, child of prophecy. I will put an end to your absurd destiny myself. Artoria, my arch enemy in proper human history. You will never go anywhere. You will never change anything. I will show you mercy. I will change what you cannot. Forget about going to the site of selection. It is time you went back to being the miserable village girl you once were. Alright. I am going to want foreigners. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Actually, all right. All right. Contact. All right. Charisma of Yearning every 3 turns. Negate defense disadvantage due to class affinity. 2 debuffs are removed for yourself at the start of your turn. Huh. All right. Okay, mass hysteria. Alright, that should be a good start.
我が手に白金の鍵あり、虚無より現れ、その指先で触れたもん。我が父なる神よ、バラの眠りを越え、いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリボーン。控えめに言って本気を出します。最果ての光を、私にボーナスを。セイバーシステムダブル X ダイナミック。このような。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。多くの言葉、わずかなきらめき。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドスカイバーン。内側から追われるモルゴース。魔女ですね。
Okay. Police instincts. Okay, got her stunned. Okay. Ow. Okay, that charisma of yearning isn't as bad as I was expecting. Okay, Ow! Oh, crap. Well, that went south pretty quick. As long as she doesn't have Ignore Invincible. Voyager and double X should be fine. Brave Chain. Ah, just shy. Well, Abby's down. Or not quite. Now she's down. Oh, that hurt. All right. Buffalo allies. All right.
Oh,
Just as the world's end.
I'm back.
Hey. Got to the
So
fight.
what I missed?
Got to the fight with Morgan.
Oh, the one Morgan or the three Morgans?
The one Morgan. And I don't like the sound of there being the three Morgans.
You'll see. You'll see.
I have a feeling she's gonna pull some Kagebunshi no Jutsu bullshit.
What if I told you she will pull some of that Catacomb Jutsu nonsense?
Well, that's the only explanation I can think of. Okay, defense down.
And it gets worse too.
Yeah?
Once she gets to her final health bar, all three of them have guts.
Oh, great. And let me guess, unremovable?
Unremovable and infinite.
Oh, jeez. So at that point, it's probably an endurance round. Like I have to last...
Endurance round of you. An endurance round of you getting your pockets rammed by my wife. But yes, an endurance round.
You know, that string of Noble Phantasms did a fair amount less damage than I expected. Let's see.
忙しいいよそうねナイススイングバイするよ星の歌ゴーゴーゴーモルゴース潰れなさい
And Voyager's down. That just leaves support Abby. Okay. Witch trials. Police instincts. Alright, so that almost guarantees a crit on all 3 attacks.
Emphasis on the word almost.
Yeah. That first attack didn't crit, but the other 2 are guaranteed. Alright, double X is down. Summer Abby's down. On the plus side,
You still have plenty of ley line stones, yeah?
I don't think so, but the 8 o'clock turnover happened, which means that I have all my command spells so that I can use all 3 to completely revive my team.
Alright. Well, for me, sometimes it's not about destroying the fairies with multiversal stuff, Silver. It's about the Mets, baby. Come on, Mets. Let's go. Hit them. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets. No, I am not a Mets fan, IRL. I just wanted to do the meme.
You know what? Fair enough.
Come on, I couldn't resist the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, no. I'm not blaming you at all. Oh shoot. Am I out? I am out of leyline stones. Good thing I have the command spells then.
Although, Silver,
Yeah.
just admit that you're jealous of me. Me for scoring Morgan.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, she wasn't my focus on the banner, but yeah, I am still a little jealous of your having Morgan and my not. Let's see. Mass Hysteria. Hopefully I inflict that defense down.
Well, what can I say, Silver? Morgan's got taste. And it's funny. She jokingly says that I'm her man, and now she's basically all for, me, her man, dunking on all those fairies.
Well, we've pretty much established she cares about the land, not the fairies living in it.
And to her point, she's not wrong.
Oh god. Is she going to invest in real estate?
Well,
I just imagined her
considering that,
I just imagined her being the next Frieza just for that.
except without all the racism.
Without all the racism, yeah. She hates everyone equally.
Except for me.
Except for you.
And anyone associated with me. Like York, Michael, Rook, Kojin, Shane, Brandon, Josh, Isaac, Ben, Tony, Randy, Dax, and Zero.
Alright.
Hold up. Yeah? Wait, whoa. You want the wild mass guessing stuff for all of them to join up with against the fairy?
Huh.
Well, who am I to say no to you, Morgan?
Well,
Yeah, sometimes she scares me more than you when you get angry, Silver.
to be fair, I don't get angry that often.
Moreover, you don't have the power to launch the magical equivalent of a tactical nuke at people.
Got me there.
Doesn't mean I'm not wrong.
That's what I mean. You got me there.
Exactly. In fact, Director Gordoff even compared it to an ICBM.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest here. He's not wrong.
Hmm. Oh. I'm glad she doesn't go full vampire and like absorb that magic from her staff as HP, because that would just be busted.
That would imply Morgan wasn't powerful enough in the first place, Silver.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. She probably doesn't even need it.
She probably doesn't even need it. I mean, what Morgan just told me via the earpiece is true. She could just bring in people from other worlds. Do you know how... With her mirror portal. Do you know how powerful you have to be to do that?
That is pretty insane. Alright.
Sure didn't answer my question about how powerful you have to be.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty insane, so not really much else to say.
Yeah, Morgan really is something, ain't she?
Yeah. Alright,
And you've got every right to be jealous of me, Silver. I got myself a gem.
Alright, let's see.
But can she cook? Nah, I leave that to Rook. Hey, you set yourself up for that one, X. Well, I think I'm gonna start with the serververse, aka multiverses.
Yeah. I have seen her with a cauldron, so I guess in a way she can cook.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, good. Finally broke that second health bar.
それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために、アラウンドカリバーン。あまり悩ませない。楽しくなるでしょう。魔女ですね。逃がすものか。
Oh no!
What'd Morgan do this time?
She didn't do any damage, but with each attack, she removed all the buffs. And she attacked once for each party member, so they're all gone without their buffs.
I love that woman. I love that mage. I love that queen so doggone much, Silver.
Screw it, Buster Chain.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Plus, Morgan just looks good in anything. It's like with Mach.
我が手に白金の鍵あり、虚無より現れ、その指先で触れたもう、我が父なる神よ。バラの願いを超え、いざ究極の魔へと至らし、クリボー。
Removed her buffs, lowered her critical rate. Which she removed anyway. Okay, first wave is, first wave is wiped out. Or no, not wiped out.
Because Zerka's.
Okay, just Castoria was taken down. Okay, let's see. I think I'll go ahead and trade this Abby out for the support Abby.
You're fighting against the 3 Morgans, aren't you?
No, this is still the 1 Morgan. If it were the 3 Morgans, I would have focused more on crowd control.
In between Morgan making you want to eat through a... In between Morgan wanting you to eat through a straw.
Let's see.
Because well, Silver, I hope you got your crying towel ready for the next battle.
I'm tougher than I look.
Not when you have 3 Morgans staring you down.
Okay, removed all those buffs. Support Abby got a good amount of damage in. Deploy the boy.
僕は導く。人の夢、人の望み、届けよう。すべて遠き星の空へ。いつか僕はたどり着く。ペイルブルードット。死になさい。召し上げましょう。分断する。
Oh, goddamn.
あまり悩ませない。
That freaking buff removal effect.
Music.
Alright. Gander. Justice of World's End.
夏といえばカレーですので。
There we go. Given this is a queen, I believe it's appropriate to say this is a coup de grace.
これだけは使いたく。いえ、すごくダブル。ダイナミック。 早期銀河すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙しかるの秩序。行くぞ。ツインインヤドディザスター。
I thought that would do more damage.
来いアーバロン。
And Mom and I thought, and my folks thought that The Last Jedi was going to be a good movie. Your point?
Wow. Deep cut, man.
Because I was trying to see that dumpster fire of a film.
I preferred the Phantom Menace.
Now that was peak cinema. Even
Especially
though I
the-
haven't seen it.
Especially the pod race. Alright, sorry, support Abby. I don't think there's any way I can save you here.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してください。
Let's see, that one is okay. I can at least get a fair amount of crit stars for the next turn. And double X is down. Never mind, because curse.
Yeah, that's one of Roadless Camelot's effects.
I noticed. Somehow I just forgot about it.
It's okay, I forgot about it too. It's been a while.
Oh, right. She still has that remove buff effect on. Well, at least Voyager didn't take the brunt of the damage. That is a lot of attack and crit rate up. Where's that crit strength? Either way, I don't like it. Mass hysteria. Rose's slumber. I did remove all her buffs, so that helps. Buff all allies. All right.
夏季眠りの門の彼方天行き交うは星々の帆船雲の帳の摩天楼猫くつろぎし呪力神々の宮凍てつく荒野の絶景訪れしマロードは光としとの夢願わじこの世ドリームランズ僕は導く人の夢人の望み届けようすべて遠き星の空へいつか僕はたどり着くフェイルブレードット
Okay, she's almost down.
召し上げましょうモルフォース簡単に
Buster resist down, okay. Let's see,
忙しいんだな波の音
Voyager's down.
逃がすものか死になさい魔女ですの
And support Abby's down. I just have Summer Abby.
さてどこから潰しに
Shoot. I might fall short and be forced to use a Saint's Quartz. Unless... Bullshit no jutsu? Question mark?
本当にスイング上手えい嘘そのまま愉快ね
And no bullshit no jutsu.
ひとときの夏の
This is gonna hurt.
報いはなく救いはなく最果てにありながら鳥が明日をしどうか知るべきロードキャメロ
Good news. Abby's still alive. Of course, as soon as I say that.
I think Morgan just reverse engineered your bullshit no jutsu.
Looks like.
Is there anything my wife can't do? 'Cause it looks like she's kicking your ass up and down Camelot. Like she's wedging her foot into your ass, bruh.
我が手に白金の鍵あり、虚無より現れ、その指先で触れたもん。我が父なる神よ。
Well, I'm still giving her trouble, so...
究極の前へといたら、クリボー
Pyrrhic victory, I guess is the term?
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
Why would you want to call it a Pyrrhic victory?
Because, yeah, she's kicking my ass, but, I mean, if she wedges her foot in my ass, she's gonna have a bit of a shit stain on her shoe.
Probably what she thinks of every fairy.
Yeah, but to have it sully her, isn't that the ultimate insult?
You do realize I meant that metaphorically, right?
Yeah, and I'm going by my own metaphor.
Oh, brother.
Ugh.
I can just imagine Morgan just... Wait, Morgan's bringing in... Wait, why is Morgan bringing in a Revenant?
What?
I don't get it. From Doom. You know, the grandpappy
Yeah.
of all first-person shooters.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's just... anyway, cutscene. You have mortally wounded me. I have not been so gravely harmed since my battle with Mab. I see now how you managed to excise so many Lost Belts. Now I too will go to the same fate as the other Lost Belt kings you defeated. Be that as it may, I must say this, young foreign mage. The spells you wield in this isolated Lost Belt are so powerful as to defy belief. Should you have the chance to do so in the future, I suggest you think back to where things began. What is Chaldea? For what purpose was ray shifting originally devised? Huh? What? Queen Morgan's spirit origin has vanished. There's no mistaking it. We beat her? Hang on. Sure, she was ridiculously powerful. Sure, we're way too worn out to fight anymore. But she never actually told us anything. Not about Rongo Miniat? Not the truth about the land of the Fae? She basically quit. I mean, lost while she was ahead. We still have a ton of questions with no answers. Maybe so, but I don't think Queen Morgan would have told us anything even if we had lost. She never did say more than she had to. Morgan. She was all alone. Right to the end. You don't feel good about winning? I definitely don't. It doesn't feel like we won there. I guess that Pyrrhic victory comment is coming back to bite me in the ass. Well...
As well it should, my friend. As well it should.
Well, no, I guess not. I mean, as wicked queens go, maybe she was a bit of a letdown? I don't know. I was steeling myself for her to do something way worse. Kind of a weird thing to think after we finally ended things without losing anyone. You always called her queen, didn't you? Huh? Did I? I didn't realize. It's not like I meant anything by it. I mean, I definitely didn't respect her at all. Excuse me? I'm not sure why you're all so glum, but the fact of the matter remains. We defeated Queen Morgan. Isn't that cause for celebration right now? I'll have a wind tiding sent to let the whole army know. That should put an end to the battle. Yeah, okay. Sucks for Nocnaria, but it looks like we were the ones to finally defeat Queen Otoria, you daft idiot!
Huh? Oberon? You are indeed blessed in your companions, Artoria. In that and that alone, you and I are equal. But now, you have lost one. Next, another. The servant who tried to take my head is gone as well. Those with you here now shall be next, I think. You will do, Percival.
No.
That spell! So powerful! It came from the sky! No, wait! That's... Did you truly believe defeating one of me would end this battle? It seems then that I have been far too gentle in my rule over Fairy Britain. I should have taught you better. Any capable maid should be able to create copies of herself, each with her own abilities. Look to the sky. It is time you face the reality of your situation. I had a feeling that was too easy.
Silver? Remember what you said about her pulling some, and I quote, Kage no Bushi no Jutsu bullshit?
This is where it comes in.
I think you shouldn't put your Toby in your mouth.
I don't think anyone else has noticed something is off. Blanca's report, soldiers screaming, storms of destruction erupting all across Camelot, Nocnariab's troops, Muramasa dashing through the city on his own, and other brigades that had split up are all being attacked by the same enemy. It's Morgan. They're all fighting Morgan! Could they be magecraft familiars she created? No, that's not it. Judging by the quality of that magecraft, it has to be Morgan herself. Those are thought copies. Clones of Morgan with the exact properties of the original. The real Morgan still hasn't budged from the throne. She never needed the Tomlin at all. I can't believe this. How could I have screwed up so badly? I should have known a queen who's ruled Britain for 2,000 years won't go down this easily. We should never have waged a war against her. We should have taken her by surprise and assassinated her. There was no point in putting together an army to match hers. Morgan alone is more powerful than every soldier in Britain combined. She could have massacred the entire rebel army on her own whenever she wanted, without even stepping off her throne. Bollocks! Blanca, where's Silver Shinobi's group? Where's Artoria? I shrink down to my smaller form and jump onto the Sphinx Moth's back. Frustrated, the flimsy wings can't carry me faster. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Not about anyone else, of course. I don't know anything about other people's fortunes. I only know about my own. And it's been telling me for a long time that my role is going to end here in this battle for Camelot. Hurry! Hurry! It's okay if they lost to Morgan. They can always try again. But if they win, everything will be over. I just know Artoria is going to drop her guard once they win. Why didn't I warn them? I should have told them they'd need to keep fighting until they reach the throne, even if they won a battle or two. And so by the time I found them, it was too late to warn them. I had to make a choice. Do I protect Silver Shinobi or Artoria? By process of elimination, I knew Silver Shinobi would be okay. He's a spectator, just like I am. Fate won't demand his life today. No. The only one I need to rescue is that idiot girl. Girl who always leaps without looking, has no self-esteem whatsoever, but is also fiercely competitive and frustratingly obstinate. The girl who keeps hold of her weird hangs-ups like she's cradling a precious jewel in both hands. Artoria, you daft idiot! Well, I guess I'd like it if nighttime was warmer. I haven't told anyone else, though. It's too embarrassing. I remember a winter from years past. A completely ordinary, uneventful winter. There was no time to run or even to say goodbye.
I hate to go out like this, but, oh well. I guess this is just one of those things you can't see coming. Like a falling chandelier. Now, even though it's a bit early to hibernate, I can feel winter's light enfolding my body. It was a storm that appeared out of nowhere, a curtain call given with no warning. The Queen's shadows that appeared in Camelot's skies mercilessly ravaged the ground. Those who tried to retreat found new walls blocking their path. Any who thought to hide in nearby buildings quickly learned that the Queen was willing to burn her own city to the ground, to kill those who dared ride against her. She was cruelly methodical. There could be no hope of fighting back. The rebels could only wait for death. Soon the advancing army's cries turned to screams of retreat. When they realized escape was impossible, their cries turned to despair. In the skies above was no queen. She was a witch. The Witch of Britain. She was an avatar of death. Her only purpose was to torment and destroy the fairies of the land.
Oberon. Everyone. Muramasa too? Are they really?
I will not spare a single member of the rebel army, nor the foreign mage, nor his companions. That is the price of thinking you could hope to defeat me after but a single pilgrimage. All foolish enough to hail you as a savior shall pay it. You and your mission both end here. My fairy Britain has no need of paradise or the outside world. Okay. Right, focusing on crowd control this time. John, can you do me a favor and look up something? Are you still there? I guess not. Crap. I guess he got called away. Alright, Alright, focusing on crowd control. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. Contact.
Alright then. Hope you got the crying towel.
You're back. Okay, I guess it's past the point, but, I was going to ask you to look up something for me.
Alright.
Are there any craft essences that grant, special attack up against berserkers?
Not that I know of, no.
You know that off the top of your head?
Can't say I do, nah.
No. Because I know, Origin Bullet has that effect for casters, so I figured there would be one for berserkers.
Well, I got nothing, bro. Sorry.
Figured I'd ask.
Oh, this is interesting.
What?
Seems like Morgan's extended an invitation to a veritable who's who from the Bats Rogues Gallery.
Huh.
Riddler, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Bane, Two-Face, Raish, Clayface, Scarecrow.
Interesting.
Yeesh.
Alright, King Singing Voice.
Well, Silver?
Yeah.
Are you ready to have... You already had her foot wedged right into your face and, into whatever holes you have. So how about you have that happen to you 3 times over? Because that's probably what you're about to go through, right?
Sounds about right. Hmm.
ほうき星は食べさやかにお菓子があるんだよ。何のために？深き眠りの門の彼方。天行き交うは星々の帆船。雲の帳の摩天楼。猫くつろぎし呪力。神々の宮、凍てつく荒野の絶景。訪れしマロードは光としとの夢にがわし、このようなドリームランド。
Alright.
物言わぬ愚かなバラ。旅路の果て、君は笑い、僕は涙を知るのだ。すべて真の血の時に、夢など、このような。それはいつか来る兆しの星。希望の地、楽園の後。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく。
I just imagined something stupid from that imagery.
運命は誰も。
What?
Okay, so you noticed during, Mysterious Idol X's, Noble Phantasm that she gets her enemies to, dance along to her song?
Alright. Yeah.
I just imagined Morgan using this duplication spell to make her own, like, impromptu group of backup dancers.
What?
I know, it's really dumb.
Not a...
Okay. Okay.
意味です。
Just in case.
白兵戦行きます。 もちろんやります。負けないぞ。ここでまっすぐ。そこ動かない。突破します。ここまでやれば。
No, it seems like You know, I think the entity must have tipped Freddy off as to the goings on in Fairy Britain.
魔女ですね。
You know, on account of Freddy being part of the Dead by Daylight roster.
Yeah.
楽しくなるでしょう。
Yeah, probably the entity must have tipped him off to it. And we both know how Freddy operates.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
どこから潰したの？
Yeah, I think are we having two different conversations?
No, 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 I'm sorry. I'm kind of focused on the fact that all three Morgans now used Charisma of Yearning and have full MP meters.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out. What did you say?
All three of these Morgans have full NP meters now.
What? Did you say that they have full meters?
Yup, and they're about to all unleash roadless Camelot.
Father, Lord, Father in heaven, forgive Silver for the pain he is about to go through.
The good news, if I do this right, and they're not removing any buffs, I can at least negate 2 of them. Actually, wait. Make that 3. I can negate all 3 if I do this right.
やります。ほうき星はさやかにきらめく。
Because if I have Abby use her Noble Phantasm first, followed by 200% around Caliburn, that adds an extra 100% charge, gives it 300%, and that means I'll have 3 layers of defense against Roadless Camelot.
I
So
simply just accepted that I wasn't gonna deal with win against my wife.
それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでも。
So I might have actually been incredibly lucky. That might be bullshit no jutsu at work.
Now watch her somehow reverse engineer aforementioned bullshit no jutsu against you.
She
It's happened before, you know.
Okay. Fire 1.
そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。聖剣なぞこの程度。落ちよ。ロードレスキャメロット。
Okay, 1 down.
それは絶えず見た滅びのよう。報いはなく救いはない。最果てにありながら鳥は明日を放ち、どうか知るべ。
2 down.
キャメロ。
What's getting scary though is that Overcharge is leveling up.
Yeah, that's another one of Roadless Camelot's perks.
But at least I was able to defend against all the damage.
That's the good news. Okay. Stun. Okay, stun that one. Infinite upstream lyrics. Unparalleled waltz. Buster chain. Okay, Protection of the lake again, with Abby. Let me see.
I wonder who would win in a snark off. Bob-on Thief or Freddy Krueger?
Ooh. Probably Freddy Krueger, because given the things he's seen in other people's dreams, he probably has a wider arsenal to work with.
He's a dream demon. What'd you expect, bro?
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. And I think even he would be sick by what the fairies did to Season Morgan. And we're talking about a guy who murks children, for God's sake.
Oh, here we go. It's happening again.
Yeah, Morgan be like, okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm thinking Morgan will probably have you scouring the MK1 lot.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think Morgan will have you going to Liu Kang's new era. If she manages to pull out the W against you, that is.
Okay, Voyager of the Stars. Let's see. Anything else I can do? Buff all allies. Okay. Idol X has an evade on her. Said evade only affects once. So she can survive one.
As for the other two,
Abby's probably... Summer Abby's probably not going to survive. Hate to say it. Less than full health, and she has 5 defense downs on her, as well as 3 marks of curse. And all her skills still need a couple of turns to recharge, so she's probably not going to make it. Voyager at least has swing by. I hate to say this, sacrificial play. Alright. Lumino Caliber, Pale Blue Dot, and let's make it a quick chain.
信頼なれどもハーモニー我が剣の歌声の月海のこのような
This should at least get close to taking out the first health bar on each of them.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Silver. Because once those guts kick in, you better start praying to the Kami she doesn't have you on scouting duty in Liu Kang's new era. And again, it might be a foregone conclusion.
Sorry, Abby, I couldn't do anything. My hands were tied. And Idle X is about to get knocked out next. Thank goodness the debuff immune was applied as well. Alright, double hook Sai.
Dude, just allow her to let you scour Liu Kang's new era already, bruh! Silver, I love you, man, but you gotta know when to fold them, you know?
Okay. Yeah. She got her charge up pretty quick.
Silver Shinobi, ladies and gentlemen. Man who doesn't even know the word way.
Last I checked, there are a lot of people who, you know, find that to be a good thing.
Not in this particular context.
Okay. Let's see. Said double hook Sai with all things in nature. All right. Let me at least get all the first health bars broken with Voyager.
いいよ。僕は導く。人の夢、人の望み、届けよう。すべて遠き星の空へ。いつか僕はたどり着く。フェイルブレード。
Well, chat, I tried to warn him. I really did try to warn him.
星の歌。
Okay, 2 of the health bars broke. And the other one is just shy. Alright, so Voyager's out.
Infinite guts and yeah. Have fun getting your colon annihilated and scouring Liu Kang's new era. See you in hell.
Oh, enough!
I tried to warn you, bruh.
There's only so many times you can say I told you so.
Well, looks like I'll be on the serververse. Not that I wouldn't mind. Sorry, man.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Let's see. Hey Morgan, we want to show you a painting. Might have to use up another of my Saints Quartz.
Yeah, about that. Taking the Alpha Morgan is how you go through this little battle.
That's it?
Yeah, I kinda forgot. Why do you think I told you to lie down and fight another day?
Well, if I knew that. See, that kind of thing is why you should just say it in the forefront.
I am a color commentator! Plus, you were going into this Lost South line, so I purposely omitted some things that I was saying to make the reaction more genuine, okay?
You know what? Fair. I'll give you that.
You're welcome, by the way.
したりトーンときたよ。したりあらよ。一貫こうだ。超こざいな。これ変式ね。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。報いはなく救いはない。最果てにありながらトリガースを私どうか知るがどういうじゃないか。ダメ人玉で行く気産地の夏。
Okay. Wouldn't have given me the chance to use one of my Saint's Quartz anyway. It seems I needn't have been concerned about Merlinating you. How truly heartless he is. They're all... That's right. They are all going to die. And it is your fault. You came here with weak resolve, no chance of victory, and no trust in anyone. This is the result. Pitiful Avalon the FAE. My comrade who has blindly followed the prophecy to a dead end. You will have no thanks. You will have no help. You will go unrewarded, uncelebrated, unrecognized. You will die all alone on a bloody hill, just as your counterpart did in proper human history. The child of prophecy's fate was sealed the moment you chose to save Britain. You see, you cannot save what is already dead. Rather than fighting me, you should have fought the duty that brought you to me. Huh? Did she just disappear? Hear me? Can you hear me? This is Aurora, head of the Wind Clan. I'm sorry I can't aid you in battle, but I hope I can at least be of help now. I only hope every fairy in Britain will hear what I have to say. It's Aurora. Her voice is carrying all throughout Camelot. At this very moment, brave fairies are in Camelot, fighting to defeat Queen Morgan. The Queen possesses great power, but our love and respect for her has been even greater. She has personally protected our Britain for over 2,000 years. I am sure there is not a fairy in the land who does not owe her a debt. However, even bearing in mind all she has done for us, she has done other terrible things that I cannot ignore. Those of you fighting in Camelot, please listen to what I have to say. Let me tell you of Queen Morgan's true identity and what she has been doing in the shadows of our history. True identity? Look at them go! Those pathetic rebel army soldiers are running for their lives. That's what those lower-class fairies get for entering Camelot without permission. Look, now they're calling for help after finding their escape route cut off. Why are you happy about this? My mansion is gone. At least the rebels weren't destroying the entire city. Your Majesty, please stop this. Can't you, cast a spell that'll only kill them without damaging our property? Don't be ridiculous. This is the best show I've seen in ages. It's like a festival out there. This is how war should be.
That Muramasa servant is more durable than I realized. 2 more clones should do for him. 3 should suffice for the child of Murdoch? Your Majesty. What the? Why did Murdoch just collapse? He's one of the High Queen's personal bodyguards. He should be way stronger than a regular knight.
Aurora.
No. Bow down. Kneel before her. You are in the presence of Her Majesty, Guardian of Britain, Lord of the Fang Clan. Revel in her glory. What is that? Where did it come from? Guards! What are the guards doing? Woodwoes. So, you are alive. Did you come by the secret underground path? I must have told you of it in the war against the Moors. That was 1,000 years ago. I'm impressed you still remember. Of course, I did. You told it to me in confidence, just in case. I have never forgotten, even for a moment. Your Majesty, please, tell me, Your Majesty, where is the child of prophecy? Where is Beryl Gut? No. No. Never mind trivialities like that. Why did you not send me reinforcements? Why did you abandon the Fang Clan to our deaths? Please, tell me, Your Majesty. I'm Queen Morgan. Reinforcements? Ah, you mean the attack on Londinium. What a strange thing to ask. I did send you reinforcements. Not that it seems to have done you any good. So you still insist on trusting Her Majesty? Very well. But please remember this. If Her Majesty tells you she did not send reinforcements, then all is well. Because that will mean she trusted you enough to believe you would have no need of them. But if she tells you she did send them, she is lying. That will be a lie meant to fool you, to conceal her decision to discard the Fang Clan. You were there. You know for certain she didn't send reinforcements. There is no escaping that truth. If Her Majesty claims otherwise, then you will know she thinks you and your clan are worthless. Morgan! Hey! He's mad! Woodrose has gone mad! He's knocked Her Majesty to the floor! Somebody stop him before he beats her to death! Have you gone mad as well? There's no way we can stop Woodrose! I know I'm not going to try! I'll kill you. I'll kill you! Our clan has been loyal to you for 2,000 years! I've been loyal to you for 1,000! And you made a mockery of it all! You never loved us. You never cared about us! Die! Die! Die, die, die! I don't need a ruler who doesn't love me! Die, you damned witch! I should never have trusted you! I should be Britain's king! I'm an A-Ray! I should stand over all others! Fairy Britain? A kingdom just for us fairies? What a load of shit! If it wasn't for you... You fool. After all the trouble I took to teach you manners,
Your eyes are so bloodshot. You should see how absolutely horrible you look. But your fur is as soft as ever. Ah, young Woodwoes. My brave Woodwoes. Your fur was always the warmest, most precious thing in all of Britain. What have I done? How could I have been so foolish? I can't believe I had to hear you say that. To finally understand. Forgive me. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I should have known how much you loved me. Your Majesty! Thank goodness, all right. You're all right, but perhaps you should rest now? You're in no condition to... What are you saying? There are still rebel troops out there. They need dealing with. Come, Your Majesty. The throne is this way. Please, show them how strong you truly are. Show us why you are Britain's rightful ruler. You need not tell me. Now where is... Ah, yes. The throne is that way. No, Your Majesty, you won't be returning to the throne. You have no right to it. So you were the one who set Woodwoes on me. If you are so eager to die, Spriggan, I will be happy to accommodate you here and now. No, that won't be necessary. I do often wonder how many years I have left, but that's not relevant right now. No, this time I have good reason to believe I can win. In fact, I think this may well be my only chance at victory. Fairy Britain was a wonderful kingdom. I doubt anyone else can claim to have ruled over a nation on their own for 2,000 years. It was, however, a little dull. Art can never hope to flourish in a nation that is forbidden from interacting with other cultures. A nation that experiences neither prosperity nor decline can hardly be called a nation at all. Britain is not your own private garden, Queen Morgan. It's time you put such childish dreams behind you. I have failed to realize the extent to which you underestimated me. Impressive. Even were there nothing more than my head left of me, mere foot soldiers could never hope to kill me. Balban, see. Thank you, Miss Witch. Thank you for doing all this for me. Everyone says you're a witch, but I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for doing this for us. Thank you for doing this for me, even though I don't deserve it. I do hope you can rest in peace now. You deserve it. In the beginning, before I had a single companion, I was known as a witch rather than a savior. One day I awoke in Orkney with all my knowledge the other self had sent me. The Morgan of proper human history. The fairy queen who entrusted everything to me, even knowing it would cost her her life. That was when I learned of Morgan's fate. She never found a place where she belonged in proper human history. She was born to be Britain's heir, yet she lost that to King Arthur. For Morgan, the Isle of Britain was everything. Without it, she herself was worthless. So when she lost Britain, she lost her worth. She must have been heartbroken, seeing what became of this Britain when she was summoned here. But at the same time, I think she had another thought as well. This time I can succeed. Since she never had anywhere to belong, it was understandable that she would give so much to protect this place when she thought it offered her that chance. I had a duty to paradise, but I knew that duty would result in Britain's destruction. This other me, though, she loved Britain dearly, even this Lost Belt version of it. I thought about it and realized I wanted the same thing she did. From then on, I chose to live as her. Witch! 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 You were the only one to survive the calamity! But to do that, I would have to do something about the fairies. Countless times, I stopped the calamities. Countless times, I mediated clan disputes to end wars. Countless times, I was cursed and scorned as a witch. Countless times, I had my spirit broken. I did not mind. It was never the fairies I loved. I only ever loved Britain itself, and the home I would make there. It would be my very own Britain, something that was forever beyond my reach in proper human history. I did everything I could to make it a reality. Eventually, though, I realized the best way to do that was to keep the fairies safe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this water. But I want you to have it, Miss Witch. You worked so hard. After many long years, I came to like that method. I gained companions I could trust, learned how to handle myself better. I grew comfortable with pretending to be a savior. Good at it, even. I also changed my name to Esk, thinking it would make the fairy who gave me that name happy now that I was a savior. Later, I lost Londinium, and my companions distanced themselves from me. But it was okay. I would get it right this time. I would make my ideal Britain. That was my sole purpose for living. It's what the other me gave her life for. My very own Britain. My very own land of the FAE. I was originally planning to make it into an even more brutal country, but I relented, so as not to make her too sad. I let my subjects laugh. I let them have fun. I let them forge connections and make advancements. I hope this state of affairs continues forever and ever. I'm a traitor to humanity. I had to turn my back on my duty to paradise to accomplish it, but I made my dream come true. I know this place is cut off from the outside thanks to the wall at the ends of the world, but it's still in the same place geographically. I expect that one day guests from proper human history will come pay it a visit. When they do, I'd like to ask them what they think of it. Is it beautiful? Is it like a dream made real? I hope they think it is. Nothing could possibly make me happier. Welcome to Fairy Britain, fair guests. I hope you remember its beauty for the rest of your lives. Huh? I told you how you underestimated me. That even as no more than a head, I could. What should we do now? Spriggan's trying to overthrow the Queen, right? Does that mean Spriggan's the new king? But Queen Morgan's still alive. Yeah, but she can only use her left hand now. How could she defeat the rebel army like that? Hang on, then what will happen to us? The rebels will kill us all! Should we help Her Majesty? Spriggan won't stand a chance against the rebels. Maybe Queen Morgan can still do something if she gets back to the throne? No way, just look at what a mess she is now. I don't want to touch her. Besides, showing either side support could go badly for us. Yeah, good point. We should just see how things play out and go with the winner. However, Even bearing in mind all she has done for us, she has done other terrible things that I cannot ignore. Those of you fighting in Camelot, please listen to what I have to say. Let me tell you of Queen Morgan's true identity, and what she has been doing in the shadows of our history. That's a wind tiding from Aurora! What's she going to tell us? Everything that's happened here in Fairy Britain has been one woman's selfish scheme. Ask the Savior is remembered for having saved Fae kind in the Fae era. But she was never a fairy of this Britain. She is an enemy who came from another world. Her goal, her only goal, was to rule Britain for herself. To that end, she summoned countless calamities and broke the bonds that bind our clans. The worst of her crimes was the destruction of Londinium. Uther was supposed to be Britain's rightful king, and she killed him, shattering the unity of the clans. All because she couldn't stand anyone else being king. Then, thanks to all the blood spilled and hatred fomented through that conflict, the Great Calamity became the worst one in history. There are only a few fairies left who were still alive back then to remember this. But 2,000 years ago, our Britain was completely destroyed. Huh? What's Aurora talking about? Us? Destroyed? That can't be right. If that were true, why are there still fairies around today? No. Perhaps it would have been better if the Great Calamity had wiped us out. At least then the few fairies to survive could have gone on to create a peaceful Britain. But that never happened. After Ask, Morgan the Witch survived Londinium's destruction. She hatched a truly terrible scheme. She decided to use our precious world tree for her own selfish desires. She stole all the magical energy stored inside the tree, leaving it a dry, dead husk in the process, and used that energy to resurrect us. I believe the method she used is known as the Chaldean summoning system. The command spells we all bear are not inscribed on us in Camelot. We are born with them. They are a sign that we are Morgan's slaves, that our only purpose is to offer up our time and magical energy to her. This is how the witch created her new Britain, and had the audacity to call it the era of the High Queen. The reason Britain's land has never expanded further, why we cannot make effective use of humans, and why the great calamities destroy our land, is all because she made it that way. Please know this, for over 2,000 years, the fairies of Britain have been used and abused solely to satisfy the witch's greed. Morgan is that witch. She is a false king who came from paradise to rule over us. While she is to be commended for protecting Britain from the Moors, she is unworthy of our love or respect. So please, fairies of Camelot, ask yourselves this. Who is Britain's true enemy? To whom should we entrust our land? How could she do that to us? She's terrible. Horrible. You're right, she is. How dare she call herself a queen? Really, when you think about it. What do we need her for, anyway? Uh-oh. They're even more worked up than I expected. Go back to where you came from, witch! You don't belong here! Damn, even throwing things at her isn't stopping her. Fine then, we'll just have to use the soldiers' swords. Yeah, good idea. You can't fool us any longer, witch. What are you... Shut up! It's all your fault our world is so terrible. You're wrong. I must get back to the throne. Without me. How dare you destroy our world over and over? Especially when you can't do anything on your own. Stop! Stop! Somebody, please. Witch! Witch! You could have made a much better world, but no, you just had to be lazy about it. Stop. Please. I must get to the throne.
Useless witch. Worthless fairy. False queen. We don't need a pathetic ruler like you. Put me back on the throne. I don't want to lose Britain again. She finally stopped. Too stupid to quit even as she was dying, huh? Serves her right, though. She brought this on herself by tormenting us all those years.
By the way, who's that filthy fairy on the floor over there?
Silver,
Yeah?
it is in that exact moment where Kojin and I's plan went into action.
That bell. Does that mean... Attention, everyone! We just received a message from Noknariav's army. I have arrived at the throne and rung the bell of victory as proof. As for Queen Morgan, Aurora's knights executed her in her throne room. The former Queen's officials have been captured. The throne room shall be placed under the supervision of Noknariab's army. And Spriggan, who was instrumental in bringing Morgan to justice, shall be temporarily appointed head of the 6 clans.
Executed? So, Morgan's dead?
That's right. They said her body was horribly mutilated, and that we don't have to worry about a successor appearing. The Queen's knights have been surrendering all across the land. And once we've recovered from our wounds, we're all to assemble in the throne room as well. It's a shame you weren't able to take the throne for yourself, Lady Artoria. But at least the battle is over now, and we're victorious. Things are going to be busy in a very different way now. We'll have to prepare the coronation ceremony for Queen Morgan's success... No, the leader of our new Britain.
Why? Why? Why do you always do this, Balbansi? She cradled me in her arms and wept for me as though she were the one suffering. But I'm already dead. I'm always dead. I'm always too late. I only ever find you after it's over. No matter how many times you're reborn, this is always what happens to you. Every time you were used, deceived, manipulated, discarded after you're broken. You should get angry at the fairies who deceive you. You should run away if they mistreat you. So why? Why do you always forgive them? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Witch. I'm sorry I died again. I don't remember anything from my predecessors' lives. But thank you for always crying for me. But it's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm a hopeless failure of a fairy. This is the only way I can be of any help. So if using me up makes life better for everyone else in the village, that must be a good thing. That is not true. In all my many years in Britain, you were the only one to ever thank me. So I will save you. I will. I promise. I swear I will find your next generation successor before those accursed fairies do. And this time I will make you happy. But I was still hopeless. No matter how many times Mother found me, I always ended up like this. Balbansi exists for the whole village. Balbansi always has a smile on her face. As a kind fairy, I always wound up a slave to others. So after I died in Darlington and my soul was so worn down I could never be reborn again, Mother brought me back to life and told me this. You must be evil. You must be cruel. It is the only way you will survive. If it would let you live a happy life, even just once, I would give up my dream. My Britain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mother. Even that didn't work. I do hate fairies. They were always so mean to me. I never had any friends because I was always so filthy. But then I met one fairy I could have a normal conversation with. How strange. I hate all of Britain's fairies, but it was so easy to talk to her. What was her name again? And what was that city called? What happened afterwards? She's guilty too. She's Morgan's daughter, so she's guilty too. Let's tear her apart. She made our lives hell! Ah, gross! Her limbs have rotted. What should we do with her? We'll just have to cut her up and throw the pieces away. Let's throw her out the window behind the throne. She's done the same to so many other fairies. Bye-bye, Morgan's little princess. With both of you gone, we'll get to keep living in the castle forever. I couldn't stop them. I couldn't stop them. I saw them pulverizing Mother, but I was too scared to stop them. I give up. I'm tired. I don't want to be here anymore. I know. I'll run away. I'll disappear. And look, there's a big dark hole right there. Kernunos. Kernunos. Kernunos, the scary god. The one thing Mother feared. The bright red eyes at the bottom of the pit. The lid of the apocalypse she could never close, even after trying for 2,000 years.
Well, Silver, now that you've seen what happened.
And that's a holy grail for that.
Well, Silver,
Yeah.
now that you've seen what Morgan and Seath went through, now do you see why Morgan and I have been working around the clock to get as many people as possible to deal with those savage fairy?
I get it.
Why we got Woodrose and the others safe before the thunder, snow, and the eclipse?
They basically gave her the Julius Caesar treatment. Granted, she did some horrible things, but...
It's a fate I wouldn't...
Alright. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and try ending this on a high note. I did deposit my paycheck earlier today. Alright. Let's see if his banner's still up.
Probably is.
Okay, there's Morgan's. Yep, there's Oberon's. Alright.
I'll try and end this shindig on a high note before...
Yep.
before we call it.
Or we head back to the Shiranui.
Alright. I think I'll go ahead and start with the single summon. Alright. Rin. Pyo. To. Sa. Kai. Jin. Retsu. Sai. Sen. Ko! Warashi no jutsu. Kiro! Servant. Lancer. Hozoin. Alright. Alright, multi-roll. Best shot.
Alright, do the thing.
Alright. Let's see. Given Oberon's a pretender class, what would you recommend as a catalyst?
A Mogus.
Really?
Low-hanging fruit, bro.
If you say so. What's so funny about Samogus?
And if Oberon does show up to help you,
That would be hilarious,
do
actually.
not speak of us. Do not speak of that catalyst. Oh, hi, Karazul. Ah, Carrie the Zula. Now you got me.
now you got him doing.
Me.
Alright. Catalyst done. So. Rin. Pyo. To. Sa. Kai. Ji. Retsu. Zai. Zen. Ho! Warashi no jutsu. Kiro!
So, in case you missed it, Morgan kicked Silver's ass up and down Camelot. She got the Julius Caesar treatment, except far worse. And now we got Totoro Alter basically throwing his horns into the ring to make sure the fairies get dunked on.
For the birds.
For the birds. Alright. So far, this isn't looking too good.
And Silver's trying to end this on a high note after
After the aforementioned events.
yeah, that. Also, Karazul. Silver and I aren't the only ones that noticed this, but doesn't Cardinals look like Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro?
He does have the shape and the fur.
Cardinals, one of the bosses of Part 3 that Silver's probably gonna go through.
If you look in the Fate series channel, it's the big floofy boy.
Yeah.
So far no sign of him. Damn.
Hojan! Yeah, the one with the horns.
He is the Horn God, after all.
You mean coaching?
I got cursed with the goddamn French.
Well, it looks like my Amogus catalyst was an absolute flop. Carousel, think of something quick!
You know what? I'll try a couple of singles. First, let me go to the shop and convert a couple of Saints Quartz.
何でもはないが必要なものは神は細部に宿る。たとえ認識されなくてもね。細かな作業こそ成功の近道。
You know what? Before I try those single rolls for Oberon, let me try one for Morgan. Watch me get Morgan, even though she's not the one I'm focusing on. Ri, Gyo, To, Sha, Kai, Ji, Ritz, Sai, Sin, Ko! Barashi no Jutsu, Kiro!
Hey, Carousel. You wanna tell him?
Yeah, no, figured that wasn't gonna happen, but that would have been funny if it did.
I keep telling you, man.
Alright.
Silver.
I have enough Saints Quartz to try 2 more times. Alright. Actually, idea. Let's try something else as a catalyst. Let me see. Turns out there's a place in Arvada, Colorado called Oberon Middle School.
You're using a middle school.
No.
Catalyst.
I'm not using that. I'm not using that as the catalyst. It's just something I noticed while I was looking it up. Alright. Let's see. How about... Nope! Damn it. Dang it. Freaking... There we go. Here we go. Okay. Alright. AllGreatQuotes.com specifically quotes from Oberon as depicted in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Alright, let's... Yeah, I suppose I can use this. Alright. Might as well. Here we go. For the catalyst. The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath. Because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, that all their elves, for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there. A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 2, Scene 1. Alright. Catalyst done. Read. Pyo. To. Sha. Kai. Jin. Ritz. Zai. Zip. Ho. Barushi no Jutsu. Kiro. Battle of CAMELOT, nope. One more go. Nope. Inverted Moon of the Heavens. Damn it. Well. So much for that high note, but...
Whatever.
We still have
So,
a few days on this banner, so...
who are we gonna raid?
Good question. Let me go ahead and switch. Alright, who are we going to raid? Oh, geez. Let's go ahead and raid Proton John. Apparently he has a fortune cookie night, and the game he is currently on is, yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Literally, that is the title of the game.
Alright, so let's go ahead and raid.
And... what'd be... We're raiding.
Proton John.
So basically, we set up a raid message, and now that the stream's over, I'm gonna be sending viewers over to him.
Okay, so we're raiding.
Yeah.
Like legends in the shadows.
No.
Give me a break.
All right.
Casual, please don't quit your day job.
Okay.
I don't have a day job.
So this is going to be kind of in poor taste, but given that the bell was rung after Morgan was executed,
I hope to the alpha you're not thinking what I'm thinking.
I probably am. Besides, you were talking about low-hanging fruit earlier.
Oh no.
Raid
I
message.
have a feeling that's gonna come back to bite me, isn't it?
Raid message is ding dong, the witch is dead.
You going to hell for that one.
I probably am.
And not any kind of hell either. You're going in there with the Dementors, son.
Oh jeez. Alright. Raid message is ding dong, the witch is dead, and we're gonna be raiding Proton John. Let's see. Tomorrow, I believe I have an extended work shift, so no streams tomorrow.
Monday?
On Monday, we should be getting back to the swing of things.
Yeah, so Mega Man Maker Monday.
Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and raid. God damn it!
Oh,